All right, hey everybody. Good evening. Thanks for joining. Let me open the chat here to see who's actually here. Hey John, thanks for joining, buddy. It's good to have you here. Hope everybody's had a good day. Happy Monday. Not sure who else going to jump on tonight. Monday evenings are typically quiet for most people, so we'll see who decides to join us for the evening. We got Newt. Hey Newt, how are you? I'm doing good, John. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey Matt. Good evening. Fingers crossed. I think I did this correctly. I've had a lot of training from Mike and Jeremy, so we're, we're gonna we're gonna hope this works correctly for me tonight. Is is the spring weather starting to pop for everybody wherever they are? I know up here I'm in Rochester. It's been up and down like a roller coaster lately. Not sure how many haters I might get tonight, but I've got the Yankees game on, so I apologize for those who aren't Yankees fans, but it's in my blood. So got to do it. I got to do it. Awesome. Thanks, John. So what's everybody up to on this fine Monday? Warm and windy. Yeah, that's pretty much what we started. Cold today, gray, rainy. Then it warmed up, sun came out, got up to like 75. Now it's gray and going to rain again. Sam, buddy, how's it going? Thanks for joining. You're in Poughkeepsie, Matt. Nice. I wasn't quite sure where you are. Just a little downstate. Salty. Hey, buddy. How are you? Look at the guy branching out. Hey, Mike. Thanks for joining. I couldn't do this without all of your guidance and training. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Would not. Hey, happy Monday to you too. While you guys are all joining in, I'm gonna go over here and get the trains running. All right. Jay, good evening, buddy. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for all of you. Thanks to all of you for joining. I really appreciate it. Especially for my first time out flying solo. Mike cut me loose. He gave me my pilot's license. Jeremy, hey, buddy. What's going on? Thanks for joining. So, on the layout tonight behind me, I've got a New Haven FM Train Master. That's from American Models. And that's on the inner loop. On the outer loop, I've got also an American Models Brunswick Green GG1 with a bunch of heavyweights. All conventional tonight. No TMCC, no Flyer Chief, no legacy. It's all conventional. Thanks, Jeremy. Glad you noticed. I repped Mike last time, so it was my turn to rep for you. Oh, I've had that happen, John. I've learned to, if I've got a song attached to a video, that I either have to delete that song or mute it entirely when I'm making a short, and add the music from YouTube. Newt, the apprentice has become the master. Is that Star Wars or is that the Police? I can't remember which, or is it both? Yes. What are we all drinking tonight? I've got wine in my East Broadtop glass. That's my poison. Matt, I'm so ready for York. I'm looking forward to a really great spring York. Getting together with good friends, old friends, and making new friends. A lot of people coming in. Salty's coming in. Big Rich coming in from California. A lot of other people I looking forward to meeting. Maddie C. Newt reserves his hate for the Mets. Okay, fair enough. I get that. You and RJ would butt heads. That would be funny. Oh, Mike, a fat tire tonight. Very nice. Anybody else drinking anything? I know it's a Monday, but hey, only the calendar says what day it is. Our stomachs don't. Oh, Sam, that's great. I'm glad you're able to join after all. Come to York. I'm glad everything seemed to go well for your mom. That's excellent. Super happy to hear that. Mike, are you drinking with the pinky out? Hey, Sleeves. Good evening. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Captain Andy, good evening. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. You're absolutely right, Mike. The day of the week never matters. Ray, what's up, buddy? Thanks for jumping on. It's glad to have you here. Did I miss anybody? The chat's moving fast, and I don't want to miss anybody. Dathan, howdy. Good evening. Thanks for jumping on, especially driving. You're probably on your way into work. You guys are the best, especially for me doing this for my first time on a Monday evening. I am so grateful for you guys jumping on. Andy, I'm getting excited for your whole week there and the food offerings and everything. Let me know if when I'm there, let me know how I can contribute and help you out. Perfect, Salty. Only on days that end with Y. LMP, good evening. How are you? Thanks for joining. I'm happy to do a Monday. Monday with Mike. I wanted to do this for a while, but I just didn't have like the comfort level to do it until last time I was on with Mike and Jeremy. And then I thought, what the hell? Give it a shot. All I can do is fail, and Lord knows I've had those opportunities plenty of times in my life, so thanks, Sam. I appreciate that. Andy, I'm coming in on Thursday afternoon. So I'm driving down from Rochester. I usually get on the road 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's around 5 hour drive. So I'm usually there by one or so. So I'll be there all day from that point on Thursday afternoon, all day Friday, and then maybe a couple hours on Saturday. On Saturday, I'm going down to Virginia to get together with some family. Yeah, Ray, I'm watching the game. I got it on. What do we got? Still 4-0. If I turn this, can you see the TV? Yeah, there you go. You can see I got the TV on over there. Got the game on. Oh, literally, I'm glad to do it. It's like I said, little uncomfortable, a little nervous at first, but Mike and Jeremy have been great teachers, getting me comfortable with it. I don't know how often I'm going to do it. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I was thinking maybe once a month, monthly Mondays with Mike's American Flyer. I don't know. I'm just playing around. Maybe every other week. Who knows? We'll see. But this is a great turnout, and I love it. So thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Ray, how could I not have the game on? Maybe we can get a win tonight after, what do we have, 5 losses in a row? Kind of depressing, but I mean, it's still way early in the season. So that's all right. Long ways to go. Long ways to go. So I wanted to pay homage to Ray tonight. Ray, I've got some snacks. So I wasn't sure if you were going to join or not, but I brought some snacks down to for myself, but as well as to pay some homage to you. Yeah, 5 in a row. Bad. Right, Mike? I think a GG1 would look really good on your upper loop. I really do. Find a nice legacy. Kind of funny. When I first started my social profiles, Mike's American Flyer, that's basically what I knew S Gauge to be. But then when I discovered American Models did S Gauge as well, they've got some really neat offerings. Like this whole train behind me, behind the GG1 and all those heavyweights, that's fully American Models. Yeah, John, I agree. I actually, where did I find that Train Master? Oh, I know, Portline's Hobbies. Doug, when he was starting to clear out some of his inventory, I was just scrolling through, and it's like, oh, he's got a New Haven Train Master. I'm going to grab that. So yeah, really nice engine. A lot of good detail. Nice color. I like the paint scheme on it too. And if you all want any other camera angles, just let me know. I'll move my other camera around. Wow, fourth inning already? That's crazy. They're flying in tonight's game. Ray, where are the Angels in the standings? I didn't even look before the game started. What's everybody else got for plans for York if you're going? What days are you going to get there, and how long you staying? Oh, seriously, John? You got it directly from American Models for $138? That is a steal. You got to send me a picture of that. I'd love to see the Wabash paint scheme on that. Or if you've got in any of your videos, let me know which video. Definitely gonna want to see that. Sometimes it's nice just to run basic conventional locomotives, even more so if they don't have any sound. Um, the FM Trainmaster doesn't have any sound, so it's just a nice quiet runner. The GG1 doesn't have a soundboard per se, but it does have the I think it's got a blowdown. Oh, John, that had to be a while ago that American Models ran monthly specials. Or are you talking about Doug at Portlines? Oh, okay, awesome. I will go take a look at Bill B's. Your entry into Bill B's Boxcar Challenge. Oh, great question, Jeremy. Actually, I just finished a new building today. Let me grab it. I'll show it to you guys. It's just a basic utility building. It's from Monster Model Works. I don't know if any of you guys have ever gotten buildings from them. The quality is just incredible. So nothing fancy. It's like 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. But I just a little weathering, got the glass in, got the doors put in, got the roof put on, and so forth. So yeah, that's the latest for the layout. As far as anything big for the layout, I don't have really any plans or any anything in mind to do. Track plan will probably stay the same. Maybe more buildings, maybe more lighting. Some of the details, I think, more than anything. Oh, what am I looking for at York? Well, my white whale is still going to be that legacy C&O Berkshire, if I can ever find it. They're probably as rare as a unicorn. I don't know if I'll ever find one of those, but I definitely going to look for that. And then Mike Mad Trains got me. Well, let's just put it this way: he sent me an eBay listing, and I I bid. So it's something I'm picking up at York, but that'll be a surprise. I'll share that with all of you on another stream or on Instagram or something like that. Oh, Andy, you're on the Reading and Northern Saturday. Nice. Is the weather supposed to be good over there? It's always great to have good weather when you're riding. York on Monday. Very nice. That's awesome. How about everybody else? What other days are everybody getting to York? And like Mike's question, what are you looking for at York this year? Do you got anything specific on your list? Thanks, John. I appreciate that. Um, Honestly, if I would have put my mind to it, I could have knocked it out in probably 2 or 3 days. But I kind of just do a little bit here, put it down, walk away, do some other things, come back to it, and so forth. I've actually I actually purchased the kit over the holidays when Monster Model Works had a special, and I just now got around to completing it. So it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, no, it's not a dumb question, Mike. I do, and I have it saved in my eBay search 3 different ways. I've got it listed as American Flyer Legacy Berkshire, um, a C&O Berkshire, and I think there's one other way, but I've got it in there 3 different ways. Oh, I think the SKU, the SKU 6-44125. Damn, I've got that memorized. That's sad. Yes, Salty, that's true. You did. Anything's possible. Oh, Angels are at 500. Okay, thanks, Ray. Good to know. Good to know. I came this close to getting that C&O Legacy Burke. Was it last year? Might have been 2 years ago now. There's an eBay seller that I've become a regular customer of, MJP Trains, MJP something. He's out in Missouri, Matt Pilata, and he got one. And sometimes if I can get to him before there's a bid on it on eBay, he'll sell it to me separately instead of through eBay. So he gives me a little better deal and stuff like that. And as we were negotiating the price and all that, somebody put a bid on it. So it's like, okay, I'll go ahead and play the game. And some at the end of the day, it got bid up to over $900. And I said, nope, I'm done. Hey, Travis, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Good to have you in here. I didn't realize that was your previous question before. Just saw that trying to keep up with the chat. But yeah, buildings are fun. I've um, I've definitely cut my teeth on more detailed and difficult buildings from where I started, and it's definitely fun. Fun part of it. Hey, Lark, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining. You're not late. You're right on time. Yeah, John, you're absolutely right. I Some of the prices that are out there on the secondhand market for S gauge locomotives right now, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. Um, that nickel plate, was that GP9? Yeah, that I picked up. That was a Flyer Chief. That was above original MSRP. Just ridiculous. Lark. Okay, there's a story. Got to put it in there. So, a few weeks ago, someone had contacted Lark. They had a bunch of American Flyer stuff that was their father's, and he had passed, and they didn't know what to do with it. And did Lark know if anybody might want it or anybody who could use it? So he sent me pictures, and in the pictures, it didn't look bad. Some of it was older. I knew some of it would need to be cleaned up or something like that. But it's like, okay, I'm in. Go ahead. let me know what I need to pay for shipping or what it costs or anything like that. So, long story short, it came the other day, one big box. Everything was just dumped into it. There was no dunnage, no packaging, no bubble wrap, nothing. And it smelled like something that had been in somebody's attic for a long time. So it was a brand new box from the UPS store, but everything inside still had that musty attic smell. So I put on a pair of gloves. I'm starting to take stuff out of it. I actually found a Ziploc bag that had mouse droppings in it. I don't know how the mouse got in there. There was no mouse still in there, but it was just disgusting. I think I can salvage a couple things, but not much, unfortunately. But the thought was there, and I appreciate it, Lark. Rich, good evening. Hey, buddy. How are you? How is your Monday so far? Hey, for all of you that just joined in the last 10 minutes or so, thank you so much. I really appreciate you jumping in and spending some time with me here on a Monday evening. Yeah, surprise in a bag. Yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. Right now, the whole box is out in the garage. I want it to air out before I go through it anymore. Yeah, the water tower is decent. The center tube was broken. There's a chip out of the lid on top of the water tower, but that piece is in there, so I could conceivably put it back together. But yeah, it's unfortunate, especially, and I get it. A lot of people don't understand, the details and how things can easily break or how to package them or what have you. But again, the thought was there. I appreciate Lark thinking of me. Absolutely, 100%. Um, and who knows? Spend some time in there and see what I can salvage. Rich working a double tonight. Dang, buddy. What time you work until? What's your double actually consist of? Who's making plans to see Big Boy as she comes east? For me, she's going to be in Buffalo. She's supposed to be for 2 days, so I might catch her there. But then she's also going to run from Buffalo down to Scranton on the Norfolk and Southern trackage, which takes her down along the New York State Southern Tier and through Letchworth State Park over the River Gorge. So I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but I'm gonna try and catch her somewhere, at least while she's up here. Oh, dang, Rich, you're not off till 06:30 tomorrow, dude. I'm sorry. That's a long, long double. Right, Mike? Working the OT for York money. Hey, Chooch. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good Monday. Yeah, I think, Matt, it's just going to cut past you, like from Binghamton down to Scranton. Oh, John, that's great. You got a bunch of places that you can catch it on the way down to Scranton. Hey, Thomas. How's it going? Hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Living the retirement dream. Good for you. Isn't it great to be retired, John? I've been retired for, what is it now? 3.5 years. I retired in October of 22. And my wife retired last summer. And it is the best. When you can do it, just do it. Life's too short to work it away. Kisco, hey, good evening. How are you? Hey, thanks for joining. As you can see, I've got an American Models GG1 with a heavyweight consist from American Models behind it. That's on the outer loop. And on the inner loop, coming around, another American Models locomotive, Trainmaster. Fairbanks Morsaholic would be proud, with some mixed freight. Hey, Tom. Good evening. Cheers to you. Thanks for joining. It's good to have you here. You guys are great. Thank you so much for jumping on with me for a first time on a Monday evening. You're absolutely making my day. Chooch retired in April of 23. You're coming up on 3 years, John. Good for you. Kisco, it comes fast. Let me tell you what, you would be surprised just how fast you get to that point where you can say, "Yep, it's time to retire," and you're ready to do it in every way that counts. Thomas has a tornado west of him on the ground. That's not good. That is not good. Stay safe. Make sure you got that inside room with no windows to get to if you have to. If I remember correctly, you're out in the Kansas City area, thus TDKC is your social media name. Matt, I know. It's longer for some than others. Is anybody running anything tonight? Does anybody else want to jump in? That would be my next level of doing this tonight is adding guests. So a few people have joined in the last 10 minutes. Who else is going to York this year? And what days are you going to be there? Oh, really, John? You got nasty weather there in Toledo? Rail Chief, good evening. Hey, buddy. How are you tonight? Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. John, you want to join? Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can send you the invite. We'll give it a shot here. Okay, this is just going in the main chat because I'm not sure how to send it to John separately. So we'll see how this goes. Mike, if your phone rings, that's me calling you to walk me through adding somebody to join. Oh, okay. So the one thing that I learned, which is kind of really almost critical, it's not really, but it kind of is it works best on Safari. So if you've got an iPhone, you're good. If you've got an Android, it's a little rougher. If you're going to use, say, a laptop, um, a Mac works best. If it's um, a PC, it's a little more difficult. You got to paste it into your browser. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, John. Matt's going to be at York on Thursday and Friday. Awesome. Matt, I'll make sure to look for you. If you see me, please stop me. Say hello. Oh, Rail Chief, you're not going to be at Spring York this year? You're going to try and catch Big Boy when she comes through the East Coast. Good deal. Oh, John has joined. Okay, let's do it. There he is. Hey, John. You're kind of frozen. There you go. Now we got you. Froze again. We had some audio and we had some video. The Dream Team of S Gauge. Ray, thanks for doing that video of John and his layout and connecting us. I really appreciate it. It's good to have another S Gauger here in the world.
Can you see my layout, Mike?
Now we see you. Yep. The only thing is, John, it keeps freezing up after about 3 seconds. Newt, where'd you go? Oh, that's good. No, oh, then it went away again. John's got a fantastic layout. If any of you guys are interested, check out Ray's YouTube.
That everybody talked about.
There he is. But check out Ray's YouTube. He did a great visit to John and his S Gauge layout, and it's very phenomenal. I don't know, John. It keeps freezing up after about 3 seconds of joining. Granted, I'm kind of new to this, so I don't know how to troubleshoot that.
Potato Wi-Fi everybody's talking about.
Okay, there we go. Let me make sure everybody can see it. Wearing Sedano's shirt tonight. Can all of you see John trying to join? And is it freezing up for you like I'm seeing here on my end? All right, well, John's working on getting connected. I'm going to move my other camera and grab a different angle of the layout for you guys. So bear with me while I do that. Take your Dramamine. I don't want to make anybody seasick here. All right. What did I miss here? What did I miss? Yeah, it is mostly frozen. Yep, I'm seeing that. It's okay, John. We'll keep trying. We'll do it. Either, if not tonight, we'll do it another time. We can always do it offline. See if whatever technical issues we're running through and square those away for another time. Ray, what's going on? Why is it tied up free at 4? I just noticed that when I was moving the camera. What did I miss? I know the game's going on, but I'm not really watching it, unfortunately. Yeah, everybody's watching the game. Absolutely, Newt. Hey, Robert, thank you for joining. Or Bob. Oh, that's very kind. I appreciate that. Thank you. What do we call that? Is that potato Wi-Fi? Is that what I've seen people call that, Jeremy? Yeah, Ray, I'm not too sure about Will. I want to like him. I want to give him the opportunity, but dang, really? Potato Wi-Fi. Thank you, Mike. So, Bob, in our world here, there's only 2 of us here tonight that are S gaugers. In addition to yourself, there's myself and there's John, trains in S gauge. Other than that, the rest of the crew are all O gaugers. But a friend of mine said a couple years ago, we just see trains, we don't see scale. So for anybody who has heartburn over different scales, I'm sorry. Yep, it is Newt. Yep, a New Haven FM train master. Right, John? Live it to know it. Still 4-4? Yep. Bottom of the fourth. Oh, this game slowed down dramatically. B&O, how are you? Tyler, right? I think I remember seeing you share your registration for York when you got it. Thanks for joining. I appreciate having you here. Looking forward to hopefully meeting you at York too. Z scale can go kick rocks. Yeah, Tom. It, I'm sorry, that's just a little too tiny for me. Honestly, with these old eyes, sometimes even S can be a little tiny for me. All right, Tyler, cool. I'm glad I remember that. Hopefully get a chance to meet you at York in a week or so. By the way, what days are you going? Rocks crushes Z scale. No, Tom, I can't. I mean, maybe for younger people, more dexterity, better eyesight, but not me. Uh-uh. I could not do it. I'd have to send it out to somebody if I was to do that. In fact, even HO scales would be a challenge. Like I said, S gauge is sometimes small enough. So what's everybody got going on with their layouts? Any updates, additions, plans? Let's hear what you've got in mind. Oh, Tyler, you're camping. Okay. So you'll be there midday Thursday, all day Friday and Saturday. Nice. Nice. I'll definitely look for you. Bob, those legacy Burks are really nice, aren't they? You've got the nickel plate. I've got an Erie, and I love it. It's just a fantastic engine. I would so much like to find a Chesapeake in Ohio. One of these days, it'll happen. It'll happen. I know it will. I got to keep the faith. Tom, you added a rock yesterday. Was it a boulder or just a small rock? Yeah, Chooch, that's for sure a watchmaker. Need somebody from Switzerland. Big Rich flying in on Wednesday morning. Rich, you coming into Harrisburg or BWI? Those are kind of the two airports that most people fly into. Yeah, Sam, I get that. I mean, the motivation, it's kind of like the tide, it ebbs and it flows. Um, and, now that it's not like train season is winding down, the weather's turning good, people spend more time outside. It's a tough time to kind of stay motivated. Travis got a few new cars on eBay. You got a GP35 custom run coming. Who did you get that from, Travis? Tom added a boulder. It's like Charlie Brown, I got a rock. Newt, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking that as I was reading that. That's hysterical. Harrisburg, okay. Yeah, Thomas, just stay safe. I appreciate you jumping on. I really do. It's good to have you here. But if you got tornadoes bearing down on you, make sure you get to whatever room is safe in your place. John's got some more water features coming and some signals. Very nice. So, John, when you add signals, do you have them wired in where they're automated, or are they just statically lit? Darren, good evening. Hey, buddy, thanks for joining. It's great to have you here. Well, wait a second. Did we get a home run just now? No. One of the dealers in Maryland, Western Maryland. Nice. Awesome. That's great. I'd like to see it when you get it, Travis. Make sure you share that. Dang, I had a question I was going to ask all you guys, and I can't remember what it was. Sucks being old. Sucks being old. Short-term memory. Z Stuff S scale signals. Is that a brand, John? I don't know if I've heard of that. And they work automatically off track power. Sweet. You can't really see it well right now on my other camera, but I've got a signal bridge that is Rail King. I think it's a Rail King Pensy signal bridge. Mike Mad Trains got it, and I really liked it. He told me what it was, and I added it. Even though it's O gauge, it seems to fit in pretty well on my layout too. Selective memory. Well, that's true too, Chooch. Oh, Bob, isn't that Y3, that Pennsy Y3, a sweet engine? I've got the Norfolk and Southern too, and I have to agree, it's one of the nicest ones that Lionel ever put out for American Flyer, especially adding whistle steam. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the only legacy engine in American Flyer that Lionel added whistle steam to. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make the convention in Dearborn. I've got other plans in August. I did the Buffalo convention, what was that, like 4 years ago now? Was that in 22, maybe? But I haven't had the chance to do any other conventions since then. So, no, unfortunately, I'm going to miss that. Okay, so they used to be in Toy Trains magazine. Okay, Classic Toy Train, CTT. Really, John? You've got a Frisco taking down the signal? Nice. All right, Dathan's off the road. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I connecting while you're driving to work and all that. I appreciate the support. It means a lot to me, and I'm looking forward to meeting you and all the other guys that I haven't met yet at York this spring. I'm really looking forward to this spring's York. It's going to be a great time. Oh, all right, I got another question for you guys while I'm thinking about it. Okay, over on my other camera, I know it's far away, but that cork board that I have up on the wall, that's my sticker cork board. So who else has got stickers that they're bringing to York? Because I'm bringing my stickers, and I'm definitely in for trading stickers with everybody. I have a feeling, I could be wrong. Newt, keep me honest here, but I have a feeling that after York, Newt's memes, there's going to be a ton of them. He's going to have so much to work with after York. So that's going to be fun. Dathan's got stickers. Nice. GB Jeff, hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Another American Flyer modeler. Great. Awesome. Great to see that. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Andy's got a fresh batch of stickers for York. Nice. And Rich is bringing the spray cans. You guys are the best. Really are. I appreciate the support. You guys jumping on a Monday evening like this, especially for my first time. Bob's not going to make it this spring, but in October. Crossing our fingers that, at least in my mind, Bob, that October, the format that they're predicting that they're going to have, they change it back to what we've all been used to. But we'll see. We'll see. There's time before we get there. Hey Tim, how are you, buddy? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Radar, how are you? Thanks for joining. It's good to have you here. This is a great turnout. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate all the love and support. You know, Salty, now that Lionel is basically dumped American Flyer for the most part, a lot of people have told me to start looking at brass for S gauge. Uh, so something I haven't looked at seriously yet, but maybe it's something I should look at. Oh, seriously, John? I've got 26 likes and 25 people here. That's fantastic. Hey, thanks for sharing that. Monday Night S Gauge. You got it, Tom. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate that. It was great that you stopped in, and I will definitely make sure. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to try and do it monthly, like monthly Mondays with Mike. Maybe I'll do it every other week. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes, but I appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. So, again, thanks for stopping in, Andy. And if I don't talk to you before, I will see you at York, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Salty. When we're at York, I want to talk to you about brass and um, different manufacturers because I'm not really familiar with them. Um, so I'd like to get a better understanding so I know what I'm looking at and looking for, where the quality is and where it's not. Ray, we're still tied at 4. I know you've got the game on. Big G is up. Tom, are you drinking this evening? What do you got? Dathan's cheers and you. Oh, absolutely, Salty. I'm looking forward to connecting at York. Yeah, I know, Bob. It's probably going to be pretty scary to look at anything in S gauge and brass, but I want to at least see what the options are. Dang, John, 25 by 40. That's a big S gauge layout. Holy cow. Brass steam, and he hand lays all of his track and turnouts. That's some talent. That's some serious talent to be able to do that. I'll be the first one to raise my hand and say, I don't have that talent. G just had it off the wall. Dang. Oh, just seltzer tonight, Tom? Okay, fair enough. It's a Monday. I get it. Jeremy's got the iced tea going. That Train Master is New Haven. It's that. In fact, I didn't even know, Darren, that New Haven had that paint scheme. And it's really cool. That kind of a green brown color with the gold script. So MTH Tooling went to Scale Trains. John, do you think Scale Trains is going to make any big investments into S gauge? So far, they haven't done too much, have they? Yeah, Chooch, that's a good question. Not, I'm not sure what there is historically in brass S gauge locomotives, um, but probably somewhere I'm going to have to look to maybe pick up some of those elusive ones that I'd like to add to my collection. Elusive, and there we go. Mike saying Jeremy's an elusive now when it comes to join. That's our buzzword tonight. Elusive. Yeah, John. The only thing I've gotten from Scale Train so far is a caboose. It's a C&O caboose. It's the what do they call it? Wide Vision, I think. Um, Kind of newer as far as the era that I model, but it looked pretty good. It was like I said, it was a C&O. I like the paint scheme on it, so I went ahead and pre-ordered that. It's a nice product. Oh, really? Their box cars is the quality level of American models? Okay, fair enough. I get that has a higher price. Tyler, that's a great question. Accessories. Let me know what you mean by accessories, like actual, like motion accessories. Buildings are not too bad, especially with people that are doing 3D printing. But there's a couple places that I've latched onto for getting my buildings. One is Monster Model Works, which is very cool. They've got some great products. I've got several buildings on my layout from Monster Model Works. And another one is a gentleman up in New Hampshire, NH Model Works. And he does some great laser cuts as far as buildings are concerned. So those are a couple places where I'm pretty happy with what I've been able to get from them. Chooch, you got a couple of brass engines from the 80s. Are they good runners? Are they from Japan or overseas? John's got the MKT Bicentennial caboose. Was that the Wide Vision caboose series that they put out, John? Tim's dad does flyer. Nice. Oh, how many scales do you have, Tim? Working with your dad to find stuff and add to his collection? Yeah, Pat's did have some S gauge stuff in stock. So yeah, but supplies are dwindling, that's for sure. Wait, Jeremy, you were coming to my house today? Thanks, Radar. That's from American Models. I've actually got two of them. I've got that Brunswick green five stripe, and then I've got a Tuscan red five stripe. And only this one has sound. The other one doesn't. But I appreciate that. Jeremy's Friday streams. I miss them too, quite honestly. We do Mad Trains on Thursday, Jeremy on Friday. Oh, Chooch, they're from Korea, Williams and KTM. Okay. You Mad Mike's house. Okay. Fair enough, Jeremy. I'm gonna say, wait, you're gonna drive 4.5 hours up to my house on a Monday? Ray, we got a home run. Grisham hit one. I know you're watching that. Okay, it was a 3-run homer. It's now 7-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Nice, Radar. On my outer loop, I've got I forget what you call the bridge, but it's a throw bridge. So I can't put the pantographs up when I've got my GG ones on the outer loop, but I wish I could do that. Tim, 7.5-inch gauge, O gauge, S gauge, and wait, you're going to add HO now? Dude, what are you thinking? God bless you for doing multiple gauges like that. Mike misses Jeremy wanting to punt his router out the window. All right, I apologize for just realizing there's a toggle to throw the chat on the screen. I had no idea. Again, first timer here. I'm a noob. I'm learning. I wish I could scroll back through the chat because I know I've missed a couple of things. Somebody said something about Larkspur and Monster Model Works, and I just saw it scroll by. Which convention did you go to, John? A custom built grain mill. That sounds very cool. Phillies are up 13-5 in the 8th. Raider, who are the Phillies playing tonight? Okay, I'm playing with settings here, guys. With me, I wanna see what some of these settings do. Run the chat custom. Leave that at compact. Oh, there we go. Is that bad? If that's bad, just tell me. Yeah, Tyler, there is command control for S. There's TMCC, there's Legacy, there's Flyer Chief, which is equivalent to Lion Chief in the handheld remotes with the Bluetooth. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. I mean, I could not have done this without learning what I did from you and Jeremy. So that means a lot to me. Thank you. Oh, it was a Harrisburg convention? Okay. Phillies against the Cubbies tonight. Okay, I need to refill, guys. Hang on. Yeah, the wino has a wine bottle behind the laptop. Yeah, John, I'm playing with the comments because I'm trying not to lose them, and I forgot to toggle on where they show on the stream, so everybody can see them as well. So Mike, let me know. Can everybody, if I don't show it on the stream, can everybody still see all the comments? Katie Pacific, hello. Hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. You're absolutely right. I have to agree. I wish it was a little more affordable. The prices now, because product is becoming harder and harder to find, are definitely jumping up quite a bit. It's a fun scale, though. It's a fun scale. I'm glad I'm in it. They're showing up on top of one another. Okay, fair enough, John. Let me turn that off then. I can scroll back up through the chat. Oh, you know what? I'm a PC user, so being on a MacBook, the scroll wheel on my mouse is just the reverse. So when I want to scroll up, I have to scroll the wheel the other way. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Noob over here learning all over again. I'm looking forward to seeing that building literally many projects did for Mike. Mad Trains. That's it looks like it's going to turn out really sharp. Try to highlight a comment. Oh, good point, Darren. I was wondering how to do that. Let me see how to do that. Okay, show. There we go. Darren, I'm so glad you said that. It was something I was thinking about before I went live tonight on how to do it. I had never asked Mike and Jeremy how to do it. So, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for that. And then you can hide it. Okay, cool. We'll put Darren's up there. Went to Monster Model for building flats. Was there another site, Mike? They're actually buried within Larkspur. So if you search for Larkspur, Larkspur, down the left-hand nav, there's a drop down for Monster Model Works, and all of their buildings are listed there. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad it's not just me. I was in IT for 30 years, guys, and it was all PC. So when I started joining with Jeremy and Mike on their lives, I jumped in and got myself a small MacBook because I know it's easier on Restream. They just work. But damn, some of the things are just, pardon my French, ass backwards compared to PCs. Oh, thanks, Katie. A funny story about that ACL 484. Mike Mad Trains, he was at Brady's Train Outlet a couple years ago, and he had seen it on their website, and he says he was going to go take a look at it for me. So he was there. It was up in their warehouse. They had to go get it, bring it down. So if I remember correctly, Mike, you had Lauren and the kids there with you too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you did. And so he waited around, and then he was trying to call me, and I wasn't getting his calls. So he picked it up, and it's like, yes, I definitely want that. And I don't know if I can post it somehow on YouTube, but before he shipped it to me, he's got an ACL Northern as well. So he put them side by side on his layout, and the size differential between his O gauge and S gauge is just nuts. It's really just nuts. Yeah, Tom, I'm a rookie. Absolutely. I'll agree. I agree. Tyler, you're always welcome. Absolutely. I'd love to have you come and visit if you want to make your way up this way. Yeah, Katie, that is a Fairbanks Morse. It's from American Models, FM Trainmaster. It's in the New Haven paint scheme, by the way. Oh, you're a Unix admin, Newt? I was, for the first like 15 years, I was on projects doing conversions to the operating system for our company. Our company was part of International Paper. It was called Expedex. We were a distribution arm of International Paper. And we had an internal operating system. It used to be called, we named it Max. I'm trying to remember what was out of the box. I can't remember right now. But anyway, I was an operating systems trainer for a bunch of years for projects, and then that kind of morphed into corporate communications and training our other applications. We became a Microsoft house, so all the Microsoft apps and things like that. So yeah, 30 years, that was enough, believe me. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. The rookie's getting by. What do they say? I'm cutting my teeth tonight. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, Radar. Absolutely, I agree. I like that paint scheme, and I did not know what it was called. McGinnis. That brown green color with the gold uh, formal script. I think is very sharp looking. Yeah, Katie. There's some great great locomotives. I've got. Let's see. Do I have any? I have a Legacy Pacific. It's a New York Central. Um, I've got three TMCC Mikados, which I think are really nice. They're not the best runners in the world, but I really like those. I've got a C&O, a New York Central, and a Penzi. Um, but yeah, there's and the Alton Limited. That is a beautiful set. In fact, I saw somebody had that set up for sale recently. Hey, Jeremy, I got a note here about you joining and adding to the stream. Did you want to jump on? Yeah, thanks. Literally many projects. I appreciate that. Everybody hit that like button. Hey, Travis, thank you so much for joining tonight. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, and hope to see you again. All right, Jeremy. Let me see if I can add you here. Do you still have the link from earlier? You know, Katie, that's true. I do have an Erie Pacific TMCC. It's a really nice engine. It's one of my favorites. John, you're absolutely right. We're only 3.5 hours apart. It's an it's an easy drive between Scranton and Rochester. I, did Trout hit a homer, Ray? Yeah, unbelievable. Check by where my cameras are. He's backstage. Cameras, cameras, cameras. There he is. Okay, let me see if I can. Got it. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, what's going on?
Thanks for joining, buddy.
Yeah, I was trying to get dinner and stuff all done, kind of play with the kids for a little bit. Snuck up here.
Yeah, I mean it's tough when you got the littles.
Yeah, this is like the first time I've even been close to my trains in 2 months. I don't even know if they'd run.
Oh, they're good. I can't add the chat back in. Okay, cool. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to do this. I thought I'd give it a shot, and hopefully it's gone well. And I appreciate everybody joining. We'll definitely make a point to enjoy York, and let's stay in touch. I want to stay connected. I knew somebody was going to ask Ray what he's snacking on tonight. No, you can call the hounds back, Ray. We found Jeremy.
I'm here. I'm still alive.
I hope you're wearing your Teflon tonight, Jeremy.
Yeah. See you later. Go. Rue's trying to get in on the live.
Is he?
Trying to.
Let me see if I can
What's
do
new?
that.
What's going on?
I don't see Ray. This is fun. I understand how you and Mike have so much fun doing this.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Till your internet doesn't work, and that's frustrating.
Yeah, I would be very frustrated with that too.
Are those too loud?
No, I don't hear him at all, honestly.
Because the volume's up on them, and I'd have to get a screwdriver out because I don't have DCS. All ready for York?
I'm looking forward to it, man. You're gonna be missed. You're gonna be missed.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed, but I need to tighten up my wallet if I want this house thing to go the way we need it to.
I get it. I totally respect you doing that. Those are the right priorities.
Yeah, so you guys can go buy trains and have fun, and I'll work my butt off in the woods trying to make a driveway.
You've been making great progress, though.
Slowly, yeah. Yeah, I took the dozer out yesterday. Went up to the top of the hill. Was going to start plowing in. Hit it there was a little 4-inch tree, like a sapling. I wanted to get out of the way. I bump into it. The dozer slides. Track hits a rock. Pops the track off. So I spent 2.5 hours putting the track back on the side of the dozer. But
oh, okay.
That was good.
Yeah. Hey, when's your stump grinder come in?
It shipped today, so I'm hoping by the weekend, maybe.
Nice.
Hoping.
How big a stump can that manage?
Supposedly it'll do any of them as long as you have the time. You can only take it's a 24-inch round circle basically with carbide teeth. And it says you can take 2 to 3 inches each time. So
okay.
From what I've seen, people were getting rid of 30-inch stumps in a half hour.
Really?
I'll put it to the test. I have a lot of trees to get rid of, stumps.
That's pretty incredible. Another toy for the arsenal.
Yeah. Another write-off to keep the government from getting all my money.
That too. You may already know this, but I've been meaning to tell you this, especially that I see your John Deere shirt. There is a stream for John Deere kids that I think it's on YouTube. That kids are just so completely sucked into it. It's so entertaining, totally clean. I'll see if I can find it again.
I'll have to take a look. Finley'd probably be into it. He's big time into any of the tractors or excavation, stuff like that. He's all about it.
Yeah, I think Finley would love that.
Yeah, Hannah brought both kids out Sunday evening because I was out there. I went out at like 6 a.m. and worked until it was about 5 or 6 o'clock at night. She brought them out after their nap and stuff. And Finley just sat there watching me run the dozer.
Yeah.
Like he was just in awe for like 3 hours just watching me.
Nice.
Pretty soon he's going to be running it.
Yes, he will. You better look out.
Yeah,
Taking off with your equipment.
I'll take it. Help. Go ahead and get on it, buddy.
He can doze and you can grind stumps. Hey, Dathan, thanks so much for joining. It's great to have you here. I really appreciate you taking the time to jump in. Have a great evening.
Yeah, you had a great response to your first live. I was going to say about hitting the likes, and everybody was hitting the like before I could even say anything.
I appreciate all the support. I really do. And I know I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I couldn't do this without everything that you and Mike taught me.
Well, Mike did more than I did.
Nah, it's you contributed a lot too. Ray, we got a Judge home run. Oh, here we go. It's on a replay.
I got to turn the volume down. I can't hear.
Okay, just a solo home run, but we'll take it.
One day I'm going to buy DCS systems so I can turn my volume up and down on my engines without having to stop them and manually do it.
So, because I'm not familiar with that. Is that like a WTIU?
Yeah.
Caleb just sold his
I saw,
for cheap.
yeah, it was like $300 or something.
Yeah. He was telling me that he was just completely fed up with it. He only had one engine that was DCS. Is it DCS equipped or enabled?
Yeah.
If that's the right way to say that. And
I feel like it's either.
it wasn't even a good runner. So he said he's just going to focus on legacy. And he sold the engine and sold his WTIU. Hey, Ro. Buddy. Ro. Hey, buddy. He's a good boy.
It's a big stinky dog.
Is he wet?
Nah, he just was outside sweating with me all evening. I was working out in the yard, and he was right beside me.
Was it
was
warm
like-
there today?
It was like 77 and sunny. It was windy at the
Seriously?
beginning of the day, but it got nice towards like from like 5 o'clock on. It was really nice.
Okay, I'm really jealous. I'm really jealous.
Yeah, it's actually, I think all week this week it's supposed to be like 60s and up. So I'll take
Nice. Yeah, no kidding. It was a long winter.
it. Yeah. That was the other week. We had that like 2 or 3 day spell where it was like nice and sunny and stuff. And then like I think it was Saturday came and it dropped to like 30, snowed in the morning. I was like, this is depressing.
Yeah, it is. You know, especially when you start to get a nice streak of weather, good weather, and then
Yeah.
it just pulls the rug out from under you.
Yeah, for sure.
Katie does O-scale with a twist. Semi-scale engines to look proportional with O-scale cars, mainly freight. Pacific is in your profile. Williams of Kaline. Okay, nice. Here today too. It got into I think the low 70s, but the wind. I don't know about the rest of you, wherever you are, but the wind has been just like ridiculously nonstop.
Mike was getting sprayed with oil.
Yeah, that's windy if you're under the car draining the oil, Mike, and you're getting sprayed with it.
Oh, I didn't tell you about the whole going to get a truck thing. So I drive, like, I think it was an hour and a half up to State College.
Oh, it was up in State College?
That Silverado I sent you. I was
Yeah.
going to trade mine in on. Pictures and stuff online look great.
Yeah, they did.
So I'm like, all right, make the trip. Left work early. I get up there, and as soon as I walk up to it, I see a chip in the windshield. So I'm kind of like,
Really?
then I'm like walking around it because I do, like, when I look by a vehicle, I look at everything. I lay on the ground, look at the frame, how it is underneath, all that, you know.
Absolutely.
I do that, and then I get around to the backside. The tailgate looks like someone had the tailgate down and backed into a pole. So I was like, "You're kidding me!" So then I go to the driver passenger side, and it's got like all these scratches down the bedside and stuff. So I'm like, I just drove way up here for like nothing.
Yeah.
They had a white one, and it was like, I think it was $2,000 more. And I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't really want a white truck. But at the same time, I drove so far that I was kind of like, I'm over this. I just want to get a truck and be done with it.
Yeah, I get that.
So we go in and we're like talking and stuff. Go like through the whole spill. Like, I'm playing hardball, you know, like, I need more for my trade in. You need to come down on the price. And they're like, all right, do we got a deal? And I'm sitting there. I look out the window. I look at my truck, look at the white truck. I was like, sorry for wasting your time, but I don't want it. Got in my truck and left. They were like, sorry for wasting your time. Now they keep calling me, trying to find me another one. It's like, I'm not driving the whole way back up there. You misled me on, like, they didn't take
Yeah.
any pictures of that. That stuff should be like on their site.
Absolutely. Especially all those marks and dings on it.
Yeah.
That's
still
just wrong.
looking.
Yeah, you'll find what you need.
Yeah, I don't need it. Like, well, I need it for a write-off, but I don't need to do it until the end of the year. So I'm gonna wait until I see the one I actually want.
Yeah. Hey, Dirt Farmer, thanks for joining. It's good to have you here. I appreciate you. What operating systems do I use? So I've got a GW180 transformer with a base 3 connected to it. So I can run conventional, TMCC, Legacy, and Flyer Chief, whether Bluetooth or the dedicated remote that comes with it. So that's how I'm wired up. Man, this is too much fun.
What's new in the train community? I haven't been on like Instagram or anything in so long.
You're not missing anything, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I will say, I was having like a hard time at first, like trying to focus on like going and doing stuff out at the property and get ready and stuff. And I was so involved in, like, every day I'd get up, I would check like all the train sites and stuff, check Brady's, check trains, look on eBay. Like, I was getting like addicted and going down a bad hole. Now I haven't looked at trains for sale. Like, I'm so far off that it kind of is like a refreshing, kind of like a nice reset. So I was like,
you broke your addiction.
yeah, I was getting like deep into it. It was like every day I was like, I need to find something new to buy. So it's kind of nice, little bit of a reset here.
That's good. That's healthy. I mean, and again, you got more important priorities to focus on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, plans have changed, but still looking to get out there. hopefully January start doing the whole process and stuff. But I'm gonna spend this year cutting the driveway in, getting it ready. Gonna try getting the water and the electric down to the site and save myself a lot of money. And then
Yeah, no doubt.
look into it next year. So
Honestly, though, your new plan, I think, is awesome because you're not going to kill yourself building a house.
yeah, yeah. It just kind of it was like a hard give up on it though. Like I didn't realize they changed the codes. Like PA adapted a new energy code at the beginning of this year, and I didn't realize that. So I was like, I was going through the whole process, talking to the code inspector or whatever to get my permit because he called and said the permit's ready, we can pick it up. We just had to do the energy code, which I had no idea about. So I like talked to him. He said you got to go on this website, you got to put your square footage in, your insulation, your window ratings, all that stuff to make sure you're up to code. So I was doing all that, and like I was going by the standard that's been the standard for the last 40 years, like insulation and all that. And I had Anderson windows, so it's like good windows, like better than 90% of the windows we put in anytime we do anything.
Right.
And I'm like failing it by 13%. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, how am I failing it this bad? Like, I'm within code. So I called him and he's like, did you do your basement insulation? And I said, it's not going to be finished. He's like, the new code, you have to have R15 in the basement.
Really?
Okay, so there, I wasn't planning for that. Well, by the time you put 3-inch foam in your basement or anything equivalent to that, because it needs to be fire rated, that was like $15,000 that I didn't count for. So I did that, and then I was still failing by like 3%. So we're changing our doors, our windows, like trying to find better U values and stuff on the doors. Still couldn't like get it to do anything. I called him again, and he said, you may have to put continuous insulation on the outside of the house, meaning like a 1-inch foam board on the outside of the house before you side it.
Really?
So did that. That was like another almost $10,000 in foam. So right there, I'm $25,000 in, more than what we anticipated. Like,
wow.
And then with the electric price and stuff, everything just went up. And I hated to even call, but I called Hannah and I was like, I think we have to do a reset here because like we already are way above our budget, like our wanted to be budget because of the electric and stuff. Now this is all adding up. And then I was talking to the one guy, the supplier that we deal with, that I was going to get most of my material with. He's like, I'm not telling you what to do. He said, but I just got word that material's all going up again. It's going to be like COVID prices all over again. He said siding's going up 7%. He said shingles are going up 10%. Windows and doors already went up 10%. He said, and that's not like it's going to do it again. He said that's just the first wave because gas prices are going up, so now shipping prices are going to go up, and the consumer eats that, not the suppliers. He's like, I put a 10% allowance on your bid just to cover, like, in case I would need extra stuff or whatever. And he's like, so right there, you're only at like 5% over. He said, I can kind of fluctuate the bid. He said, but still. And I was like, it's getting out of reach. Like, like it's just getting to be, I would end up being house poor, have a house and can't do nothing at.
Right.
So we came home and talked about it and stuff. And I was going to meet Don is the excavator that I was going to use. He's going to be our neighbor out there. So I called him just because I was going to meet him the Saturday to go over the new driveway, try and like get the price down on the driveway. So I called him and told him, I said, hey, we're going to reset and see what's going on maybe next year. He said everything with the prices and the codes and stuff like just is getting to be a lot right now and stuff. And he was the one that said about checking into them black homes down in Duncansville.
Yeah.
He like does the excavation a lot for them. And he said, you'd be surprised. You go down there. I I'm very surprised because they can do the whole house for cheaper than what I can get the material to do myself.
That's just it's
It's
crazy
like
and phenomenal all at the same time.
And it's like it's all the same stuff, like the walls, the floor, everything is the same as what I would have did, framing wise.
Right.
So it's like a no brainer. Like I
Yeah,
told him,
absolutely.
once it's there, if we want to change things, like I can change things. We just need to get out there.
Right.
So I think that's the way we're gonna do it.
I
So,
think that's awesome. And they do the foundation and everything.
yeah, they do. It's kind of weird. It's called Superior Walls. So it's precast concrete walls. They're like 12-foot wide, 9-foot tall. They have the insulation already in them. The metal studs are already in them, so you can just drywall right to that. And they bring them in, crane them, and set them down on like a
No
gravel.
kidding. So just basically panels, and they
Yeah,
just
and-
bring them in and join them.
yeah, epoxy and
Wow.
then bolt.
Okay.
And they set a half a day to set the foundation, and then they bring the
That's
house the next day,
nuts.
set it in 2 pieces, and then they said they have like a week on site, like patching where the 2 pieces go together and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I asked them about like I said, is this like is a modular home, like do you have to list it as a modular home? Like if me and him decide this property is too much, like when we're older and want to go to a retirement home, like is it going
Right.
to be as a modular or? And he said no. Once it's on site and it's all together, he said it's a house. He said there's no.
It's just a standard home. Yeah. Okay.
I don't see really like any or like downfall on it, to be honest with you. I mean, it's seems like it's going to work perfect for what we want. So
Yeah, I think it definitely fits the bill.
it's a little smaller, like square footage wise and stuff, but kind of is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't much smaller if I remember what you said.
No, I think it was like, actually, I think it's like 270 square feet smaller. So
Okay.
2
mean, so
foot by
that's-
the length of the house, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
But my train room will still be, well, it'll be 26 foot 8 inches now instead of 32 by 12 foot.
Oh, okay.
So
Do you think that's going to be big enough?
I mean, I'll have to make it work.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I
to do
know.
with myself after going from a 5 by 11.
Right. Wow, I have all this room. What am I going to do?
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Tom's probably already jumped off, but I appreciate him joining. Have a good night. See you next time, hopefully. What else we got here? Government sucks. Yes, absolutely, Salty. 100% agree with that.
That's Darren
Tyler's
saying.
got a hunting cabin over by State College. Nice. Very nice. Chooch's house was built in 61. Still solid homes. Absolutely from 61. Salty's is 51. Absolutely. Bird
Yeah, this-
sucks.
I think the house we're in now is
Apparently.
1940.
What's that, Jeremy?
I think this house that we're in now was 1940 or 1941. It was the first one in
Oh, really?
like this
Okay.
development.
Yeah. Our house was built in 1980. So it's
80.
46 years old now.
My mom's is 1901.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it used to be an old coal house. There was like five houses on the same, like on the road, like right above each other. They were exactly the same, like the full
Okay.
layout was exactly the same.
For the coal
Our house
miners?
is the only one left. All the other ones got ripped down, and changed or whatever. But my dad pretty much redid that house and made it to what it is now.
Darren wants to know how big your train room's going to be, and will it have a full-size fridge?
Yeah, it'll be, well, hopefully 26 foot 8 inches by 12 foot, and full size fridge will probably be outside because I'm hoping to have a like bar coming out of the train room. There'll be like a bar and family room.
So walkout basement?
Yeah, the back side will be walk out to the view.
Nice. That'll be very nice. What
Hopefully-
direction does the backside face?
It'll be like that picture's this I send you the like from the view side. So it'll basically be I think it's north is how it is sitting on the property, but
Okay.
you'll like see the road and stuff. Well, the
Yeah,
road's down there. You can't really see the road from it because it's like
right. But it's in that
2,000.
direction. Yeah.
Right. And then there's a train track down there too. I didn't realize I left the other day, and there's I think it's a CSX line.
Oh, really?
They
Okay.
run into forget the mill that's there. There's a mill there, I guess that they use it for that. And I started like looking into it when I left, so I didn't even know it was down there. And there was a old train station in Holsopple, and I think it was part of the B&O line before, like when B&O was doing stuff. Like they had their own train station in Holsopple, which is like
Okay.
5 minutes down from the property. So I'm gonna go down and check it out. I guess it's still there. They just don't use it.
Nice. That's awesome. So, I mean, is that is the Norfolk Southern line? Is that just freight or CSX? I mean, is it
I
just
think-
local freight?
I think they use it to. I can't think of what the mill is. I think they basically just bring like wire mill back and forth. You know what I mean? Like they're supplying that mill with wire to make stuff. I can't
Okay.
think of what it is. It's a place out of I think Germany's their main branch, but they have a couple places in the U.S. and that's one. It's like out in the middle of nowhere. It's like a weird spot for a huge plant. But so it's it'll dawn on me at some point.
Interesting. Interesting. Chooch, how big is my basement? That's a good question. You know, I got to get back to you on that. I'm not even sure. I've only got a portion of it. So, like, from where I'm sitting to those walls, like right here to my right is the stairs down from the upstairs. It's a center entrance colonial, for lack of a better description. So all in that direction is the HVAC system, hot water, all the utilities and stuff like that. But I couldn't even begin to tell you what size it is. I'm sorry. Slag Cat, hey buddy, thanks for joining. It's good to have you here. Dashing Dan, hey Dan, thanks for joining. I appreciate you jumping on with us tonight. This is great. We've got a good turnout. Oh, this was fun. You know what? You guys made my night. We've had such a great turnout. Lord knows, I hope I'm doing okay hosting this.
I think you did a phenomenal job.
You're being very kind, Jeremy. I need to buy some B&O, says Darren. I don't have any B&O. That's one of the railroads I just do not have.
I need more of it.
Yeah, your B&O and your C&O. Yep, absolutely. John's got a big train room, 33 by 12. That's a good size.
Yeah, that's big.
My layout's 6 by 10. I didn't want to consume this side of the basement. I wanted to be able to have it freestanding where I can walk all the way around it. That was one of the main things that I wanted to have with this layout, instead of having it up against the wall and trying to reach across or crawl on it or what have you. Chooch, your basement is 1,625 square feet, but broken down into 3 rooms. That's a good size, man. That's like a whole nother house.
Yeah, really.
This might, thank buddy.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do
Mondays-
more than once a month. end up doing it every week or every Monday, aren't you?
Mondays with Mike. I don't know if I can swing every Monday. Maybe every other Monday. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But this has been fun. This has been a lot of fun.
It does make like even running your trains more fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it
That
does.
was like the only time I really run them is when I was doing lives.
Yeah, mine is too, Chooch. Full foundation. I wish it was. I think it's only like an 11 course basement. I wish it was 12 or 13, to be honest with you, just for a little extra height, especially that end of the house, because upstairs it drops. I don't know what the tip drop is. It's probably a 9-inch drop from the main floor, so the family room, and then in the front of the house is the living room. They set lower, so that side of the basement is lower in height, which is kind of frustrating because the ductwork ducts down. And God, I don't know how many times I've hit my head on it. Far too many. Far too many. John left enough room for a sitting area in the TV. Well, as you can see, where's my TV? There it is. I had that down here before because it was kind of a workout area. So that just sits in there, which it fits good, having a freestanding layout.
That's one thing that I would like to do in the train room when I build is I want to do like whatever they call it, that entertainment wall where you have the fireplace and TV with the build-ins. Like
Yeah,
on both
absolutely.
sides. I'd like to have like one wall where it's like that, where like all my bigger engines are in display cases and have like a fireplace and stuff, just kind of like a cool, relaxing sitting area.
Well, you're able to do that yourself and make it all custom. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it turns into a thing where I can like do some kind of like once a year, like how they do Trainapalooza and stuff, kind of do something like that and have people over and run trains and have like a cookout and stuff, just like hang out.
That would be a ton of fun. I would definitely make the drive,
I'm
without
hoping
a
that
doubt.
that's like the plan, at least. That's why I want such a big room and stuff. I would like to be able to do that.
A lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Let's see. Where was the one that I just wanted? To that one. They just keep jumping. Third of a garage, 2/3 of a basement, still small. Darren's got a 900 square foot basement and a weird shape. Your basement is a weird shape? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Salty says his basement is invisible.
You wouldn't know how to act if you had a basement. You like standing on ladders.
Oh, that's right. You're up in the loft. I forgot about that. Or attic. Yeah.
I couldn't imagine standing on a ladder for as long as he did for Mike's live.
Me either. It was a long time. My entire lower body. No, my entire body would be aching after that. What are we getting up to here? Oh, we're at the 2-hour mark. It's 10 o'clock already.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Where did the time go? This has been fun.
And on that note, I didn't realize it was 10 o'clock. I need to go tell the kids good night.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, thanks for being here and thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll hop back in the chat. I figured
Okay.
when you sent me an invite, I wanted to at least join in and say hi.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it.
All right, I'll talk to you in the chat. Thanks.
Okay. We'll see ya. Thanks, Jay. Salty says he's in shape for an old guy. I'm not sure, Salty, but I think I got you beat as far as old guy is concerned. That's my guess. I'm only taking a guess at that, but I turned 63 last month, so I'll just throw that out there. Okay, now I'm getting cocky being able to show the comments. Okay, no, but there's a caveat with that, right? He went 7 hours, but wasn't he asleep? And everybody else just kept chatting. Keep me honest there, if I don't have the right information. Tied at 8, bottom of the 7th. Back and forth seesaw battle tonight. Salty's not going to say his age, but he says I got him beat. Fair enough. I got it. Chooch is 68. Okay, you got me by 5 years, buddy. Chooch is 96. That's right, John. The old guys rule. We're boomers, we're cranky, and we own it. Darren, let's see, 96 divided by 7, 10. I don't know, it's a lot. Almost 52. Okay. Salty, I can't remember, so I'm going to ask, are you driving across to York, or are you flying into like Pittsburgh or something? Mike told me, but I don't remember right now. Radar 72. Good man, you got me by 9 years. Oh, you are driving. Okay. When do you actually get on the road, Salty? Because I think I remember Mike saying you were going to be in the Pittsburgh area next week, Monday. Yeah, for sure, Jeremy. That is a long drive. No, it's not. Yeah, you know what, John? Absolutely. So you got a couple of years on me. There are days where I feel like I'm, well, at least 80 or more. Um, but up here, yeah, I don't think well, sometimes I act like I'm 17, but maybe mid 20s. Jeremy's excited for Monday. So, Jeremy, are you going over to Mike's to hang out with Mike and Salty next week? All right, so Salty's heading out on Saturday, getting into Pittsburgh Sunday evening. Okay, that's a good solid drive. That's putting in some hours on the road for sure. For basically day and a half, give or take. So Ray, you are taking responsibility for Salty not getting in because he is not getting the badge. You need to do some splaining on that. All right, Rich, thanks for coming back in. Yeah, we're talking about age. I think John's got us beat. No, wait a second. Radar's got us beat. I think Radar's at 72. Scrolling back through. Yeah, Radar's at 72. So right now he's the big dog in the house. Slag Cat's got an 8-hour drive. Mine's 5. Rochester down to York. Tyler, you nailed that one. Yeah, Newt, don't say that out loud. He doesn't know he's getting kidnapped next Monday. Salty's got 23 hours in drive time. Is that one way or round trip, man? Chooch is 7 hours to York. You got me, man. I thought 5 was bad. My 5 probably feels like 7 sometimes, to be honest. Matt's got a 4-hour drive. Slag Cat's weighing in on our ages here, 57. Rich, I'm not going to do the voice, but everybody else can hear it in their head. We don't need no stinking badges. Sam's got about 11 hours to York. Yeah, Tyler, I'm in Rochester. So your parents met at college up here. Which school did they go to? Probably University of Rochester, RIT. I'm going to guess it's one of those two. Oh, 23 hours one way, huh, Salty? Dang. I know you drive for a living, but dear Lord. Newt's converting miles to hours or minutes to hours. Darren's got a time zone change and it's 16 hours. Darren, where are you out west or south? Roberts Wesleyan, okay. Very good school. In fact, when my wife and I first got married, our house was right around the corner from Roberts Wesleyan in North Chili. Oh, Darren's out in KC. All right. So, Slagcat, when you say you drove 5.5 hours on the pipelines in Eastern Ohio, I got to ask what you mean there. My father worked a pipeline. He worked for the Buckeye Pipeline Company that was out of Emmaus, Pennsylvania, by Allentown, and they had pipeline down through at least northeastern Ohio. Literally many projects. Loves Rochester and the House of Guitars. That is a unique place. There's no other way to describe it. The one and the only House of Guitars here in town. In fact, my wife is from that suburb, Irondequoit. Um, Less than 5 minutes from the House of Guitars. Thomas is back and all is well. Tornado was between 5 and 10 miles out from him. Well, the more distance, the better. I'm glad you're safe, and thanks for coming back on with us. Many projects was with work for a band, and they try and stop here at the House of Guitars when they were on tour. That's awesome. Rich said that Dell's going to pick him up. You're in limos, don't they? I love it. All right, Tyler, you're only an hour from York. Really? I only wish. I only wish. 5 hours sometimes feels like 25 hours on that drive. Even though it's almost all interstate, it's just that age and especially my lower back, they just doesn't appreciate the long drive. Oh, Northeastern Pipeline in Eastern Kentucky. Okay, Slagcat. Yeah, that's a little close too, Thomas. I definitely agree with you. I've only been somewhat close to a tornado one time for work. I was in Wichita, and I got to the hotel. I checked in, and all of a sudden the tornado sirens started going off, and they had everybody come down to the first floor and gather where they would serve breakfast and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, this just doesn't really feel safe. And it was that crazy orange sky outside. I think the tornado probably got probably no closer than maybe 5 miles from there, but nonetheless, it's an experience for sure. So literally many projects is only an hour from York too, and he's never been to the show. So are you going this spring? Are you going to be there? Oh no, Ray, what did Trout do? A 2-run homer? Come on. Radar, yeah, that I mean, that's a solid drive from Philly up to Rochester. When I was in the Air Force, I was stationed at McGuire Air Force Base over in New Jersey. And I actually was born in, or I grew up south of Rochester in the next county south. So I could drive from my parents' house to McGuire in 6 hours flat. If I was living up here in Rochester, it would probably be 7 hours. So yeah, 8 hours to Philly makes perfect sense. Oh, awesome. Literally many projects is going to be there Thursday through Saturday at York. Well, cool. Make sure we got to connect. There's so many guys that I haven't had a chance to meet. They either haven't been to York or our cross didn't pass or what have you. So I'm looking forward to meeting everybody I haven't met yet before. This is going to be, for me, an awesome York. I'm looking forward to it. Chooch had a tornado pass about a mile or so from us when they were on the railroad and they took shelter in a locomotive. Well, that's got more weight and steel around you than a car does, so I guess that's a safe decision. Radar's working on coming to York in October. Awesome. It'll be interesting to see what the format change, if it does change, for the fall York is going to be like, going to just Friday and Saturday. I don't know if that's going to make things better for worse, or so we'll have to see. But it'll be interesting. Yeah, I was at McGuire. You were out at Lakehurst. I loved going out to Lakehurst. It was one of the things that I really enjoyed doing. Uh, Going out, looking at the big hangar where the blimps and the dirigibles used to anchor and so forth. So yeah, I was in the Air Force back in the mid '80s. So 85 to not quite 89, late '88. 40 odd years ago. Yeah, it's crazy to when I look at it like that. Oh, Newt, really? Your sister-in-law lives near McGuire? Is she like out in Bordentown or somewhere near that? Literally many projects worked in Hangar One. That's awesome. Is that the big one? Chooch, I agree. I don't think they can get enough people every spring and fall for a 2 day show to bring in the people that they want to. So I'd have to agree with that 100%. Crazy, kind of a small world once you start connecting people like that. Working at Lakehurst, living near McGuire. Just crazy. The Hindenburg hangar. Okay, so yeah, the big one. So when did you work there? That's interesting. Okay, so Newt Sisters in Columbus. Okay. Darren's right. Darren is absolutely right. The amount of time that you can spend in line to get your badge at York could be half a day. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. They've got to have a better system. They really do. Jeremy's on board with Darren. Never standing in line again to get your badge. I mean, I get it. You get to York, you just want to get into it. You want to go to the halls, connect with everybody, not standing in line for hours just to get your badge. I'm not sure if Mike is still on here, but the last time we talked, he and I registered like either on the same day or a day apart from each other, and he hadn't gotten his registration badge for York yet. That was like a week or so ago that he was saying that. So I don't know if he got it. Oh, there he is. Seriously, Mike, you never got your badge. It didn't come. That just sucks. Like, really sucks. So, Mike, you and literally many projects can stand in line together. Rich got his. Good deal. Yeah, I got mine. I still, for the life of me, don't understand. I was trying to register from the TCA website, and I kept getting a 404 error. So I asked Mike, and he says, well, I got a link. So he sent it to me, and I used his link, and I registered. And my registration badge came in like no time at all. Thanks, Sam. That's really nice. I appreciate you saying that. Thanks for coming in, hanging out with us for a couple hours, and we'll definitely see you next time. And hopefully, we will see you at York. I'm looking forward to it. Newt's not gonna renew his TCA membership. He's just gonna do the dealer halls after this event. Chooch registers and then picks him up. He says to get there early. And Mike, I get it. I'd be pissed too if I had ordered as early as we both did. And in addition to that, you called and asked about it. That's just crazy. Matt had a new membership, called him multiple times, finally got a hold of somebody last week, but in the mail he wouldn't have got it in time, so he's going to stand in line too. This right here, literally many projects, absolutely, that you can't be sent a PDF of your registration. and printed out. That's just nuts in this day and age. I completely agree. Yeah, the TCA is definitely going through a painful period right now, and I'm not gonna devolve into all the problems and whatnot. We've all heard them. We've all seen them, but there are a lot of things that they could do a lot better. Chute says there's a need for him to go to the member halls because of his collecting post-war, and that makes perfect sense. I get it. I completely get it. So, Matt, apparently Amherst has a better system. I've never been to Amherst. It equal drive for me down to York. It's about 5 hours up to Amherst, Springfield, from here in Rochester. But why is it in the dead of winter in January, in the Berkshires in Massachusetts? It makes zero sense to me, just none. If I was willing to register, book hotels, whatever the case may be, and then there's a snowstorm or northeaster or whatever, what would be the point? That's my beef about Amherst, and I'm done. I'm off my soapbox now. Yeah, seriously. I mean, look at Timonium. You buy your tickets online, they scan them on your way in, and done. It should be just as easy as that, especially in this day and age. And Jeremy's got a great point. I mean, there are a lot of deals in the member halls, so depending on what you're looking for, if you've got something in mind, it's um, kind of tough if you have to limit yourself to what halls you're going into. My S-Gauge brother agrees with me, 100% on Amherst. Yeah, I mean, the last 2 years haven't been bad. Well, okay, so this year, Saturday was good, and then they shut down at noon on Sunday because of the big nor'easter coming up the coast. Um, but they plan at the same time every year, middle of January, and you just have no idea what the weather's going to be. Newt, 100%. Should be in the summer. That's when it's nice up there. Even in the late spring or early fall, for God's sakes. But mid-January in the Berkshires, no. That doesn't work for me. I'll probably die on that hill, but that's where I stand. Yeah, man, if you only got a 2 hour drive, that's not too bad. Um, and if, like this year, like you said, Saturday was a full day. Sunday got cut short because of the storm coming in. But a 2 hour drive is not bad. That's like, me going to the other side of Syracuse. I could do that. Ray, that's what the alcohol is for. Yes, sir. Indeed. Indeed. Not good for being on the road, but yeah, definitely dealing with being cooped up if there's a storm. No doubt. Ray, John's got your number. John has got your number. So let me ask everybody that's still here, who got a chance to see Joker's podcast with Chris Trains and Things, and the part where the Lower Susquehanna Club is no longer serving alcohol because of an incident at another model train club where somebody was drinking at the club, got stopped on the way after leaving the club, and then turned around and, I think if I understood it correctly, blamed the club for serving him, or at least the club became responsible for it. By the way, that was a pretty good podcast that they did. Ray braved the storm to bring content. Our hero Ray. John says back in 22 they had a big snowstorm. I was kind of just getting back into the hobby in late 21 and 22. So some of the shows like Amherst and York and so forth, I wasn't aware of them, but that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, true, John. You do find yourself on a slippery slope when alcohol is available. You have to be responsible, though. So last fall, I was a designated driver for Mike and Jeremy and Tom Gold Standard Trains. So they got to imbibe safely while we were at the club, and I got everybody back to their hotel safely that evening. But again, you got to be responsible. We're all adults. Chooch, you're absolutely right. Blame someone else for the fact that you're drinking and driving. Yeah, it's immature, lack of responsibility. It's ridiculous. Yep, totally agree. 100%. You know, it's funny. I don't know. I don't remember everybody that was at the Lower Susquehanna Club last year in the fall when we were there, but I think John Hilt will attest to this. Mike, Jeremy, Tom, Chooch, me, and maybe a couple of other people I just can't remember. We pretty much closed the place. It was like 12:30, quarter to 1 when we were leaving. Yeah, John, totally agree. 2, 3 beers over a few hours. That's being responsible. You know your limits. Newt, no comment. I'm just going to put that on the screen and let that be let that be there. Wait, Darren, you got left at the club last October and Thomas got you back to York? Okay, now I feel really, really bad that you were at the club last year and I did not get to meet you. Dude, I feel horrible. And Grisham with a homer to tie the game. Nice. Well, guys, we've gone 2.5 hours, and it's a Monday night, no less. And dang, I can't tell you how just like tickled I am that you all took time out of your Monday evening to jump on and hang out. It just means the world to me. Um, so thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart, especially for my first time. This has been just a ton of fun with all of you joining. If you're going to be at York, I'm looking forward to meeting you guys and running into you guys that I already know. Um, so I'm kind of going to wrap it up if you all don't mind. And dang, again, thank you so much. I hope you guys had a good time, at least as much as I did. So Raiders out, absolutely. Have a good week, everybody. Be safe, and we'll see you on another live sometime soon. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.